Welcome back to Nothing at Midnight. I am your host, Ricky, with my co-host, Zayn.
Hello.
And we've got Grand Emperor Pete right there behind the camera.
Hello.
So let's get going. Today's sports recap, predictions, and segment ideas. So let's get it going. Let's recap March Madness, will you?
All right. Going off of March Madness between me and Zayn, we had made our picks for the Sweet 16 matches and the Elite 8. Amongst the Sweet 16 matches, we were wrong when we had picked number 5 Michigan to upset number 1 Auburn.
Auburn took it.
Auburn did take it. We were right picking Michigan State over Ole Miss.
One Michigan had to go.
One Michigan did have to go. In the West bracket, we were both correct in choosing Florida. We were incorrect with choosing Arkansas. Texas Tech won in an amazing game at that.
What was the score?
85-83 in overtime.
Dang. One bucket.
Arkansas was, at the last few seconds, shot a three-pointer for the win and missed. They would have won by 1. Going to the East bracket, we were both correct in choosing Duke over Arizona. Duke won 193.
I thought you said 193. See that
No. Duke won 100-93.
Okay.
But we were wrong with BYU. Alabama beat BYU 113-88.
Damn.
And finally, in the Midwest bracket, we were both correct in choosing Tennessee over Kentucky, 78-65. Now, the most interesting part of this bracket, Houston
Purdue and
versus
Houston.
Purdue.
Yeah. Purdue lost.
Purdue lost by 2 to Houston,
So
which put us in those matches. Where the hell? Hold on. Yeah, for all those matches, you went 4-4, and I went 5-3. Amongst our shared picks, we went 4-3.
That's not bad.
Going into the Elite 8 matches, we both had Michigan State making it to the Final Four, which was wrong. Michigan State fell to number 1 Auburn, 70-64. In the West bracket, we both had Florida making the Final Four. We were correct. Florida handled business against Texas Tech, 84-79. In the East, again, we were both correct. Duke made it to the Final Four, 85-65 against number 2 Alabama. And then in the Midwest, of course, you were wrong. You had Purdue making to the Final Four. I had Houston. Houston handled business against number 2 Tennessee, 69-50. Now we're set up with the Final Four, which will either remake our picks or keep them the same.
Houston's taking it all the way.
Well, hold on. I haven't even made it there yet. We have currently, in the first match of the Final Four, number 1 Auburn versus number 1 Florida. In the second match of the day, we have number 1 Duke against number 1 Houston.
Oh, Duke versus Houston's going to be a good game.
Duke, that is going to be a really good game. So, I guess first off, let's take our picks. Ricky, you get to be a part of this one this time. You weren't here last time.
Yep, sounds good.
You'll get to be a part of the picks. So, I guess let's start off. Let's start with Ricky. Ricky wasn't here last week. Auburn and Florida. Who do you have?
Florida.
Why Florida?
It's okay. I didn't know half of why I chose. So
Florida's got the better defense of the two.
So you got Florida over Auburn.
Yep.
All right. I want to ask you why, because we don't know as much as Ricky does. But who do you have, Florida or Auburn?
Auburn.
You have Auburn? Zayn?
Wait, no. Because we had Auburn beat out in the first round, right? Not in the first round. We had them beat out before.
We had them beat out in
Florida.
the Sweet 16. So you're going to go Florida as well.
Yeah, that would make no sense to say Auburn would win when we thought Michigan, one of the Michigans would beat them. So Florida.
I'm going to have to agree. I'm going to go Florida as well. We are all in agreement picking Florida over Auburn.
Yep.
So Florida will make the championship game in our eyes.
Duke versus
Houston.
Yeah.
I think Houston's the more
You're going to go with
well-rounded.
Houston?
Yeah, they're more well-rounded than I think Duke is.
All right, so Ricky is choosing Houston. Zayn?
Houston.
Houston as well. So we are
Yeah.
all going again with Houston.
Yeah, because
Because I have Houston winning it all, and I'm going to believe Houston will win it all still.
Yeah, because I said it was when we had Purdue versus Houston. I was like, one of those is going to take it all the way, and Purdue lost. So I think Houston's going to just take it all the way. We discussed that last week.
Yep.
Well, then finally, I guess let's go into it. Florida versus Houston.
Houston all the way.
Everybody is in agreement. Number 1 Houston will be the March Madness champion of 2025.
Yep. Honestly, I thought UConn was going to do better, and then I realized that UConn lost a shit ton of players last year. And their coach.
Oh, for real? I don't keep up with basketball, so I don't really know.
So there we go.
Yeah, that whole team got deconstructed. Most of them went to the draft, and the coach, I think, went with them.
Damn.
Well, there it is.
Whoa, there it is.
Final Four, April 5th. Florida will defeat number 1 Florida will defeat number 1 Auburn. Unanimous decision. In the second game, number 1 Houston will defeat number 1 Duke. Unanimous decision. And amongst the championship game, in our belief, number 1 Houston in a unanimous decision will be the 2025 March Madness champion.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That works.
All right, we are caught up.
Now you want to go on to the UFC fight?
Yes, we're going to do UFC 314 as well. And just for final recap, overall, in our March Madness between you and me, Zayn.
Dana White, you catch this by chance, man. Send us some tickets and some flights, and we'll go out and go watch.
Oh, yeah. I am 8-4 in picks. You are 6-6.
Hell yeah, 66-6, Juice World.
The Juice World.
Now let's move to UFC. We're going to do the main event, or the main card only.
Main card only.
Currently for UFC 314, the only canceled match is Carlos Prates against Jeff Neal. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. I'm probably butchering it. That match was canceled. So let's move on to the first match. Featherweight match between Yair Rodriguez and Patrico Pitbull.
Yeah, you should have it.
You're going with Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Zayn?
What are their names?
Rodriguez and Pitbull.
Rodriguez versus a Pitbull.
Patrico Pitbull. I think I kind of want to go Pitbull in this one. Does it give me any stats on this? Most I get out of this is tail of the tape. The ages, Rodriguez is 32, Pitbull is 37. Rodriguez is 5'9", Pitbull is 5'4". In the weight, they are the exact same, 145 pounds, with Rodriguez having a 71-inch reach compared to Pitbull with a 65-inch reach.
Rodriguez then?
You're going to go Rodriguez? I think I'm going to stick with Pitbull.
Would Pitbull be the upset because he's like underdog or what?
I don't know if
What are
he
the
is the
odds?
underdog. It doesn't say.
No, click out of it because the odds will tell you right there on the card.
I'm going to guess that's 1 NC.
No, that's one no contest. Probably not. Then when the fight starts,
Probably will give more
the
in that
odds,
point.
The odds
but
don't get solidified until the night of the fight, so they know that who's pulling out and who's not.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go to the next. We're just at least giving our thoughts of who's going to win. So y'all do our Rodriguez, I am Pitbull.
What
Yeah.
you did.
In the second match, there is Bryce Mitchell against John Silva.
John Cena.
No,
John Silva.
John Silva.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Bryce Mitchell.
You're going to go Bryce Mitchell?
No, wait, no, John Silva. I'm sorry. Bryce Mitchell got knocked out the last time he fought, and it was nasty.
Let's do tail of the tape. Bryce Mitchell is 30 years old. John Silva is 28.
Yeah, I'm going John.
In height, Bryce Mitchell is 5'8". John Silva is 5'6". In weight, they are exactly the same again, 145 pounds. Bryce Mitchell has a 70-inch reach. John Silva has a 69-inch reach.
Yeah, no. Bryce Mitchell got knocked out pretty nasty last time standing, so
Silva.
I don't
I think
know
I'll
if he-
agree and go
I
with
don't-
Silva.
I don't think he's recovered yet.
Oh. Silva with a 69-inch reach.
You're going to go Silva?
The
All
best
of us
number
are
in
at
the
Silva?
world, 69.
Or 96. I've never done 96. I guess I've never done either one.
Can I just get a 37 and a half?
All right. Now, for the co-main event,
34 and a half, my bad, 34 and a half.
your lightweight match. This is the co-main event. Michael Chandler versus Paddy Pimblett.
Well, I'm going to go Michael Chandler because I don't like Paddy Pimblett.
Tail of the tape. Michael Chandler is 38 years old. Paddy Pimblett is 30.
Only because Michael Chandler hasn't fought, so he's had a lot more time to recover.
In height, Chandler is 5'7", Pimblett is 5'8". Weight, they're the exact same, 155 pounds. And in reach, Michael Chandler has a 71.5 inch reach. Pimlet has a 73 inch reach. I think you're going Michael Chandler, Ricky. I think I'm gonna go Patty Pimlet.
No, I'm going Michael Chandler. I'm a Michael Chandler fan, so I'm a bit biased on that. But also based off recovery time, he's been like 3 years since he's fought. 2 years.
I think I'll stick with Patty Pimlet.
Patty barely made it to the last fight, so no, I think he fought Bryce Mitchell last. He knocked out Bryce Mitchell, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look that up.
The last match he had, at least in 24, was against King Green.
Yeah, he did King Green. Yeah, never mind. It wasn't him then.
22, he had 3 matches. So far, all these matches he hasn't lost.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Who knocked out Bryce Mitchell last?
Let me see. I'll look it up. Bryce Mitchell beat
No, John Emmert was the last one.
TKO.
Yeah, TKO was. I forgot he beat Gracie.
Because then he had the match after that
Still doesn't change the pick
against Dan Ige and won by decision.
Yeah, no, it doesn't change a thing for me yet. So.
Zayn, who do you have? Michael Chandler or Patty Pimlet?
Chandler.
You're gonna go Michael Chandler?
Yeah.
He's an American fighter, dude. We have to pick America.
Let's see. His last match, he was gonna have a match at UFC 303 against Conor McGregor, but that was canceled. Other than that, the last match he had, which was last year, lost by decision to Charles Oliveira in the 5th round. Made it all 5, lost to decision.
Yeah, Michael Chandler.
I think I'm gonna stick with Patty Pimlet. So it's 2 of y'all for Chandler, and then there's me for Pimlet.
Yeah.
And now in the main event, Alexander, how do you say his name?
Volkanovski
against Diego Lopez.
I'm taking Volk. Alexander the Great.
What did you do?
What?
He unscrewed though.
All right.
Oh yeah, we have some behind the scenes stuff going on right now. Don't worry about it.
Let's do tail of the tape. Alexander Volkanovski, right?
Volkanovski,
my bad.
Something like Pokemon.
He is 36 years old. He has a height of 5'5", a weight of 145 pounds, and he's a 71.5 inch reach. Diego Lopez is 30 years old. He's 5'9", weighs 145 pounds, and has a 72.5 inch reach.
Yep.
So you're gonna stick with Volkanovski.
He ran through the division twice. He only lost. I think he only lost because he took his title fight back to back. He got knocked out by Islam Makhachev, and then
actually he got knocked out last year.
He got knocked out by Makhachev, and then he went and fought Ilia Topuria and got knocked out again in the same spot when he got hit.
Yeah,
and it was
lost
like
in the second round.
It was what,
TKO.
a 2 month gap, 3 month gap, maybe. That was not enough time for recovery. Not if you got knocked out the way he did.
In 23, he had 3 main event matches: UFC 294, UFC 290, and 284. Lost to Makovic in decision. Beat Rodriguez, Yair Rodriguez, TKO in the 3rd round, and then lost in UFC 294 to Makovic in the 1st round TKO. Last year, he faced the other guy that you mentioned and lost TKO in the 2nd round. We'll see.
Yeah.
So you got
Volkanovski.
I think I'll agree with you on that one.
We're all going for the volcano.
All right.
Yeah.
And well, I think that's gonna wrap up
the sports segment.
Sports for today. Actually, I don't think there's anything else we got for this one. So, there we go. We did it.
Yeah, I mean,
now we can talk about segments.
Now we get to talk about segments, but before we get into our talk about segments, let's do Pete's Song of the Week.
Yeah, Pete's Song of the Week.
Pete's Song of the Week. At least for right now, that's what it's going to be called. Well, we still work out some of those kinks. Pete's Song of the Week. This week, the song will be... Sorry, I was reading a message from work. This week's Song of the Week will be Check by Baby No Money. Because it's fun, it's a beat, It's catchy and it gets stuck in your head. You don't believe me? Ask Ricky. He learned that one firsthand.
I was on the phone, not even realizing the song was playing, and then I started singing the song. So, yeah.
All the better. But all right. Now we can go into our talk about segments.
Yeah.
I guess I can just do the chorus. Holy hell, you're still here? I thought you were out.
She did. She walked back in.
I haven't turned around, so.
Yeah.
God, it was a jump scare. Horrifying.
It was like the end of the UFC segment.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, now we can talk about our segments.
Oh, yeah.
So, we have Pete's Picks on the line.
Pete's Picks. It's either going to become...
It's Pete's Song of the Week. And then we have Pete's Picks. What else do we have?
Pete's Picks and Pete's Song of the Week, which Pete's Song of the Week could end up becoming a daily deal. Still.
Yeah.
It could still become a daily thing on shorts, but we are not 100% certain on that yet. The next two that need a segment, though, are Ricky and Zayn.
Yeah, Zayn's got Zayn Zap.
That's current Zayn Zap. That's not official. That's just our current name for it.
Okay, so we have
Pete's Pick and Pete's Song of the Week / day. Maybe we get an Instagram going. It'll be Pete's Song of the Day on Instagram.
Maybe.
Instagram and shorts, Pete's Song of the Day.
Yeah.
You gonna blurt me out? I was with you.
Oh. Nonetheless.
My segment's a bit off. We haven't figured it out yet.
We haven't figured it out yet. Currently, it's, what is it? Ricky's.
Ricky's
No, it's Ricky's
Rewind.
Rewind.
Aha, I got you that time. Unless you want me to say it on air, then I'll blurt it out.
Ricky's Rewind.
Ricky's Rewind. That's what we're going to leave it as. Because if you're going to say that.
All right, I'll give you a countdown. Like,
there we go. We can't say that online. That word's a no-no.
yeah, unfortunately, yeah. But we're just going to be a segment of people in the grainy footage getting hit by cars and stuff.
And then we have Ricky's Recap.
Ricky's Recap or Ricky's Rewind. Because I'll go over old music and like old.
You can have both.
old TV
Recap
shows.
and Rewind.
Because we were just talking about what did I tell you? Ballers?
Yeah,
the HBO.
Yep.
So I can go back and watch like an episode a week or something and just.
You can do that. We could do it. Ricky's Recap, and then you can do all of that in there. You can do music, episodes, and if any time frame. It's not going to be set to like people hearing Rewind and thinking like, oh yeah, this is going to be something that's been around for a while.
Any
You
other
know what I
R
mean.
words we can think of? Ricky's Rejects.
You can do that one. That one's okay to say.
What did I say the other day? Or I said earlier.
Can you like?
Oh, Ricky's Redundancies, right? That was supposed to be us. Oh, Ricky's Rants.
Ricky's.
Yeah, Ricky's Rants could be a real thing.
Yeah.
So what would we just find topics that I get pissed about and just go for it?
We could do that, or you could just fucking pick a topic that you enjoy and just talk about it.
Well, that's not really a rant, is it?
Yes, it is. A rant is so long as you're just going on and on and on about something that you like or dislike.
Ricky's Rambles.
Ricky's Rambles.
Ramblin' Ricky.
Rambling Ricky.
Rambling with Ricky. By 2 minutes.
What
Yeah,
did- What is the one you said? Ricky's Redundancies?
yeah. It should be Ricky's Redundancies, Ricky's Rambles, Rambling with Ricky.
Why does it do that?
I don't know.
What?
But then it's fun because now the mic doesn't reach. Neither.
Okay, the chair this man is on goes all the way to the ground, or I kid you not. Like the seat goes.
No, this is like, ready? This is as far as it goes.
This is why I called him when we opened the show Emperor Pete.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because he's enthroned.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Where did you get that chair from?
I
Where
don't
did
know. It was just in here when I got here. Somebody brought it in.
Anywhere. This chair sits higher than like where I stand.
It's higher than the microphone.
Yeah. I can't sit with the chair at max height because then the mic.
His knees are above the keyboard. Like, put that in perspective in your mind. real
Like
quick.
I extend this mic all the way and it still doesn't reach with the chair at max height.
Like this chair is so big, he's looking at his toes to look at the computer.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, the clouds up there, man.
You-
No Skittles. Are we gonna get some tonight?
yes.
Yeah. Ooh.
Skittles and
So we're
Invincible.
doing stuff today?
Skittles and Invincible.
The sour Skittles, the wild berry.
I don't have the.
What do they have? They have the wild berry, the sour,
sour, and then they have like lemon.
maybe.
Still a pack
Because I mean, if that's what we're doing it, I need to run because I'm.
I mean, don't you have that cooler?
The one that carries all my butane.
No, the pink one.
It's not a cooler. It's just a bag. It's an insulated
It's an
bag
insulated
for
bag.
produce.
I'm sorry, insulated bag.
And it's not pink by choice. I got it from my phone carrier. Not. Yeah, I mean, if you know, you know.
Are
that,
we?
That was kind of an obvious color.
I hate this place. This place that was built, I mean, was built by an alright person, but the people here are absolutely.
We can't do Zayn's rants. I feel like we can get you to rant about things like randomly.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm totally down. Yep, that's definitely one.
That's definitely one.
That's definitely one. We should probably stop bringing that one up.
That's why I got blurted.
Yeah, maybe don't bring that one up for a while.
I mean, we could do that. Like, some days just to add a little segment of a Skittles segment or something.
Time to go run your errands and do your work.
Yeah, at home.
Because we don't start until 7:20.
So, yeah, you got time to go do your things and then come back. Because I have that TV and the fan there now. And what we could do is we can buy Skittles and get food if you want. Because I don't know if you're going to eat or not. If you're not going to eat, then whatever.
Oh, no. I'm good.
I'm fine with
I'll be getting out of work, so I will
Skittles
definitely
and
be hungry.
milkshakes.
I don't do milkshakes.
Yes, you do.
He doesn't like milk, dude.
Milkshakes.
Oh,
yes.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Okay,
He's a-
okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was getting a bit angry about that. Maybe I could do. I could probably do Ricky's rants if I got about that.
My
in like
God.
2 seconds. Maybe we could get the Peach Twink to get in here with me for Ricky's rant, so it can set me off. That'll be our segment.
When the pilot episode becomes a reality.
Because that was
I don't think you want to get into it on here.
that'll be a conversation for later.
For
Let's
after.
just
It's a decompression time.
exactly.
Not.
I'll bring the speaker
yeah,
for
you
when
can-
we finish Invincible.
yeah. So
We'll play some Zach Wild.
no.
Zach Wild. We got to play Check BB No Money because that's the song of the week.
Oh, we working this week?
No.
No, we're off again.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Dude, that sound pad is so handy. Oh my gosh. Is there any sounds you want, Pete? So like
I mean, anything really. I still want to get that. And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so.
I
want
thought
to
we
get
tried
that
to
one
get it
still.
on here, didn't
We
we?
did, but it didn't work.
We didn't take.
It didn't take because it was a voice.
I can just give it to you.
Yeah, that'll work.
I have one for now.
We'll have to look more into that or something. Maybe. I
Oh,
don't know.
we do have this.
That one's pretty good.
We do have an air horn. We have an air horn. We have
We needed
Record scratch.
We should do the other one.
dude.
The Chinese one that they do in the movies.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, the I don't know. Oh, we should have a gong.
We have a gong.
We have air horn, record scratch, applause, crickets. They go for a while.
Yeah.
We have chimes. I've never heard that one before. Trombone.
That
And
one's
then a
pretty
rim
good.
shot. Minus those, we have the voice changing and the sensor button. Large robot, small robot, megaphone.
Monster. The voice disguiser.
And then the pickup.
Along with those, we also have the effect.
Oh, the reverb.
We don't use effect 2. And then we have
I
our our bell. I'm gonna stop the
and I got to be a giraffe.
again.
Yeah.
And then King Julian, the lemur, and then the penguins.
The penguins.
King Julian and
I
Maurice.
can't do it.
What was Mort?
Oh, I think they're all lemurs.
Are they all lemurs?
Mort, Maurice, and King Julian.
And the penguins.
They're different forms of lemurs, and then the penguins.
Hell yeah. King Julian, bro.
If you think about it, we're the fucking penguins. We all know who Rico is. he knew right away. We all know who Rico is.
Is Rico the dumb one or the really smart one?
The dumb one.
The dumb one that shit all the
Yeah.
time.
He's the one always.
Rico, and then he's like, and just
Yeah. We all know who that one is. The peach twink.
He's more like private.
Mm,
How often is he lost?
that's true. Okay, yeah, he is private. And then there's the smart one, the leader, and then Rico.
It's Skipper, Private. What
What are their names? Hold on, we're looking it up.
Wait, no, don't look it up. I want to get this one. It's Skipper, Private, and Rico, and then there's a fourth one. Was it Doc?
I don't know. I know there's a dumb dude, a smart dude, and then the leader.
Who's the smart one? What's his name?
Skipper, Rico, Private, and Kowalski.
Oh,
Kowalski's the
Kowalski.
smart one. Skipper's the
Kowalski.
leader. Rico's the dumb one, and then Private's the
Private's
slow
private.
one.
Yeah,
So we know who's Private.
the Peach Twink.
Who's Skipper, and then Kowalski.
He's automatically Kowalski.
So it's between you and me. Who's Skipper and who's Rico?
I'm probably Rico.
You're gonna take Rico, which means I'm Skipper.
Half the time you're going, huh? And the other half of the time you're like, why'd you do that?
What?
That's not my fault. I suffer from CHS.
Yeah, I know you do. That's why I said half the time it's like, huh? And the other half is, why'd you do that? Which is what Rico does. He's like, rah, rah, and like does something stupid, which I automatically do by default.
Fair enough.
It's not like I'm like that every time. I just
Unless I'm Maurice. I'm not even a penguin. I'm the lemur. I'm tired of everybody. He is. He's tired of King Julian.
hand me my nuts on a silver platter.
Yo, that was really good. That was really good.
Dude, we need to watch. Like, we need to go watch this on the Skittles and the Shakes. It's actually a blast to go back. I used to go back. I can't do the Mort voice.
King Julian.
Yeah, I tried to do it. Did not work.
King Julian. Yeah, here it is. Leader Skipper, Brainy Kowalski, Looney Rico, and Young Private.
I don't like how they put Young Private in, like.
Get your mind out the gutter, dirty dog. No wonder why your favorite song right now is Zach Wilde's "Sleeping Dog."
Raw dog Ricky.
If you knew that song, I don't. He showed me that song like it was like one random night. We're on the couch. It just popped on. You ever bond to a song?
Bond to a song?
Like you ever heard a song and like
You're like boom. You're
it instantly
yeah.
clicks because like you relate to it so much.
No.
No, but you don't listen to music like you don't listen to lyrics. You listen to production and more of like the instruments.
I have ADHD, but it's not a chemical thing. It's just a personal problem. So I have problems listening to words. I just don't hear the words. It just doesn't. I listen to a song and I just don't hear any words.
I think what we need to do is we need to take 1 week here on one of these episodes, and we each give each other a list. What do you think is a good number? 4 or 5?
Oh, just like indulge the other
Like
person into
we give
media
the
or
other
what?
like we give the other person, because y'all have fairly similar music tastes compared to me.
We all need.
But there's certain stuff that like,
So like what? I'd give you music. You'd give him music. He'd give me music.
or like we each give each other something topic wise. Like I give you both a list of 5 different artists,
Oh, and we can come back and talk about it?
and then y'all go and listen to like as much as you can from them. Like we'll give it like a 2-3 week time, so this way you can listen to each one in depth, listen to the songs, figure out which ones you like and which ones you don't.
We pitched that actually.
Oh, yeah, we talked about doing albums a long time ago.
But that was for me.
No,
Yeah.
we said albums because we said the artist first, but then realized it's too broad. So what if we just give you an album? Like you give us each an album, and we give you an album, and then we can discuss it. Like we can pick like what 3 songs each.
Yeah, because an album also tends to have like the artist's ideas together. The songs are like relate.
So like
I don't know. It's just,
we
I don't
can
know.
just it gives us more content instead of being like, yo, go check out all of Post Malone.
But then you kind of sit here and you can go through it all and be like, oh, I liked these songs over this because of this, but then like these songs I didn't care too much because of this. And like you can kind of get a list out of like, all right, yeah, these if I'm gonna listen to it, like these are my top 10.
Kind of like the you did with
Pierce the Veil.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say just do album by album. That way,
Because with that one I had 37 songs that I found that I liked, and then I went through and I listened to each one and was like, I like these better. I don't like these as much compared to everything else. Like these are all good songs, but like this is number 37 because I do believe these other 36 are way better.
so yeah, so that's a good thing. But I'm thinking of it like content wise, like we can just draw this out.
Yeah.
That way we have something instead of knocking out 50 different artists in 50 weeks. We can do like
Either that or we do like one artist for 3 weeks and we give like 4 albums.
yeah, we could do that because we said we are gonna start him on Khalid, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we were thinking about that.
Because Khalid's like 30. His album.
Ain't he the one that sang Location?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
but
Talk. I think it was Talk.
yeah.
Can't we just
maybe.
talk?
So Khalid was one of those ones that we were thinking about because his albums are like 30 minutes. So we know that you can get through it and pick what you like and what you don't like. Or if you don't
Yeah.
like the album at all, just
Like we could do something like that. Like I said, like we give like a 2 to 3 week span, and you get like 3 to 4 albums
so what
of that artist, and then you go through and you listen, and then you kind of like you give a list of some of your songs. You can do like you can either do it by album, or you take all the songs from each album and list it from your absolute favorite to your absolute least. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
okay, so
Because then it gives us a longer segment because now we're going through like 30 to 40 songs a piece.
yeah, no, that sounds great. So we are in agreement on this, right? Like
Yeah,
this is-
I think that's a good thing.
that's actually pretty nice though. 'cause
But we
I
each
forgot
can't do
about
the
that.
same artist. We each have to do
No,
something
we have to do
different.
someone different. Otherwise, we're talking about the same people.
There's plenty
Yeah.
of artists to do. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we. So what do we?
Do we want to start this like right now?
No, because I need to think of someone to. Well, who do you have people off the top of your head right now?
I have artists on the top of my head.
Do you?
No.
See, yeah, I don't either. Other than one, and you already knew Khalid, so like now I have to find someone else.
Because I think for you, Zayn, I'm going to give you Zach Wilde. Although Zach Wilde has 2 albums that are like really, really good. That are worth, at least in my opinion, that
They're
are
worth
like
a
really
listen.
worth listening to.
Okay, but we are talking about this. You need to listen to Sleeping Dogs.
I played the game Sleeping Dog.
No, the song Sleeping Dogs. It's like I just bonded to the song like too well, and it kind of irked me.
Mm-hmm.
It felt relatable.
Because now I'm outside with a pack, just sitting there. And listening
I think
to the song
maybe,
on
well, let's
repeat.
see. Go through your phones. Let's try a test run of this.
My phone.
Yeah, like pick an artist that you like, and you're gonna give it to one of us.
You ever heard of Airborne?
I've not.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm getting one from you. You're getting one from Zayn. Zayn's getting one from me.
Okay. So check
Okay,
out
hold on.
Airborne.
Let me get a sheet here. And then I'll put this into the chat for us later.
Yeah. So we just gotta do it by next week or what?
We can do it by next week, or we give it 2 weeks.
Yeah. So it's AIRBOURNE.
Got it.
One word.
And
That's-
that's the artist?
Yeah, that's for him.
Let's see.
Zayn, I'm giving you Zach Wilde.
Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta give me an artist now. Then we'll call it a day.
Are we gonna do albums too, specific ones to like dig into?
But these ones we can kind of feel this out.
I think at least we should, like, for right now, let's give it 2 albums, and then we'll go from there. You know what I mean?
2 albums.
2
All right,
albums.
let me look real quick.
And then let me do them down here on the bottom.
Um,
Zayn, your albums are gonna be Book of Shadows 1 and Book of Shadows 2.
Okay.
All right. Do you want? Does it matter which albums I give you? Like, do you want their most known albums?
Doesn't matter. So long as I think maybe make it a little more personal right now, and then we'll move into an adjusting of more.
Okay. I'll give you my two favorite. No Guts, No Glory. And Black Dog Barking. Those are my two.
All right. Zane, do you have a artist?
He's looking right now through.
I guess so, because I'm looking at it and it's like I'm looking at these artists and I don't know any of their albums.
This way we can kind of give it a run through, see how well we like this, and if we like it a lot more, we keep it. If not, we scratch it. And
Yep.
I mean, we gave it a try on the.
I feel like this might be better for shorts.
Oh, because in that one we can label it out more, but we can also put like the results of it in there where it's like
The overall thoughts.
your overall thoughts and your top 10.
Okay, yeah. That'd probably
And then like in the episode itself, we can go further in the depth of the two albums. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's artists like in Zane's case, we do Zane's top 10 of Zakk Wylde, and then we list his top 10 favorite Zakk Wylde songs
Okay.
from the two albums. Then it's like Ricky's of so and so, Pete's of Airborne, top 10, and in the episodes we discuss the songs a little more.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow?
Yeah.
All right.
Who is that for?
Ricky,
For me,
Oh, okay.
do you have two albums in mind for him?
2 albums? Let's see.
yeah.
How long are these albums?
Doesn't matter
It
the
doesn't matter how
length.
long they are.
Not right now, anyway.
The length doesn't matter yet. We just pick 2 albums you like, or
Because you have at least 28 songs right now. Both albums are 14 songs apiece.
I don't even know how many songs you have.
Of Zakk Wylde?
No.
Oh, mine?
Airborne.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll get to that later.
Read this when you wake up.
And
Still sleep? Question mark.
those are the two albums?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm surprised. This artist used to not be a very big artist. Now he's 311th in the world on Spotify, which I think is crazy because like this. I remember listening to this dude and it was just like, oh, like nobody knows him. Now it's like, damn.
It blows up.
Yep.
I felt the same way about Giovanni and the Hired Guns.
Gio.
It's a country band.
Let's see.
It's a GIOVANNI.
Yeah. Oh, I see him.
What are they now? 'Cause I heard a song on the radio the other day.
Maybe they're. Of course, this is only on one platform. This is only on
Yeah,
Spotify.
this is only on Spotify, but
On Spotify, they're at 500,000 monthly listeners.
yeah.
They're just dumb. I mean, that's. Oh, my friends were performing, and some bands came in, dude. They had like 4 million monthly Spotify listeners, and they took a picture of my friend's band and posted them on a story. That was really cool. So they got a huge shout out for that.
That's sweet, man. Wait, the ones we need to go catch, right?
Yeah,
They're pretty good.
yeah. They have a few. They've been through quite a few bands. They've had quite a few different genres and stuff.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Because I started.
Spoon and crack house.
I know.
Yeah, it is getting warm here. All right.
also Sutton's Holden sock. A little bit of German. I'm not telling you what that means. Let's
Chew.
just
Danke.
it regards with the heat. That's all you need to know.
All right.
I'll tell you two. It basically just means that it's
That's. I was kind of guessing something like that. I was like, something to do with the heat. And I was like, okay.
I think I still said it wrong, but
I mean,
I'm
it's pretty odd. It's pretty
about 3 years removed from German, so
So
4 years actually. Removed, about to be 5 from speaking German. But all right,
that wraps us up, doesn't it?
I believe
think
so.
Yeah.
Close us out.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back next week with some new topics and a recap of how our predictions came out.
Nope, not next week. No, it is next week.
It is next week.
Yeah, because that's the championship game next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, my bad.
This is Ricky signing off. Nothing at midnight.